So there's a few things that's very important about the significance of baptism. The first thing is we believe it's a symbolic washing. So it's a washing off of the old man, the washing off of the sin of our lives. So that doesn't mean that it actually washes the sin off, but it's symbolic to being washed off. So you get saved first, you get reborn, give your life to Jesus, get reborn, and then as a symbol of what Christ has done, we get baptized. It's also a symbolic burial. Colossians 2:12 says we are buried with Christ. Okay, so that means it's important for us to be buried with Christ because we want to associate with him, because we died with him, therefore we can live with him, like Colossians 2 says. Romans 6:4 also talks about that. Then we identify with Christ in Romans 6:4 and 5, where we say we are with him in death as well as in his resurrection. So we were crucified with him and we also rise with him. We were in sin, we died with him, and he died actually for us on our behalf, so we can then identify with Christ in his death. It's also, so literally what we're trying to say is, just like we're buried, we're going to bury you underneath water, not underneath the ground, but underneath water. We're going to put your body underneath water as a symbol of being unified with Christ, which was buried as well. So a public confession of faith is a very important part of the baptism, where we go publicly. That's why we can't have you baptize yourself in your bathroom and nobody sees, because it's a public confession of faith. So I publicly confess that in front of people, I say I gave my life to Jesus and I've surrendered rulership to him, and he is now my Lord and my Savior. And I say that. That's why we have a confession time where we say, please tell us, why do you want to get baptized? Not because we want to put you on the spot, but because we want you to confess your faith in front of the people. It's part of being baptized. Number 5 is a witness of salvation received. So we simply believe that 1 Peter 3:20 talks about this. You know, even though God waited patiently all the days Noah built his ship, only a few were saved. 8 to be exact. Saved from the water by the water. So this is a simple symbol of water making the division between old and new. The old earth and a new earth. Old man, new man. So then we also say it's a testimony of good conscience. Our conscience accuses us when we do wrong, or accuses us when we do what is right. And 1 Peter 3:21 talks about that. And so we want to literally say we want to do the right thing and do it through baptism. So a road to victory over the flesh starts with 1 Corinthians 10:1 and 2, where we talk about that as well. And it simply says we start that fight now. It's not going to be the end of the fight. You're going to start this fight with the enemy and you will walk it through. And the enemy being the flesh and the old nature. But we started here where we say, I lay down my old man. I lay down my old man, my old nature. I don't want to pursue it anymore. And I don't want to have a desire to do that anymore. I simply want to have the desire to seek after God and please him in what I do. So it's a surrender of self.